And that doesn't mean there's not good stuff, but let's go down to your messy version and find the spirit of that game. And I'll just because they're in order. I'm looking at your top one, which has post-it notes and window. And I really, first of all, I like the fact that you're using post-it notes. It's probably the best tool we have in our arsenal whenever we brainstorm. So other than just having a perfect whiteboard everywhere. So walk me through what are the non-negotiables for you before we get to tactics or specific solutions. What remained critical for you guys, and did anything get thrown away?
I think nothing got thrown away, and I'd say everything was critical. More so the flexibility of the furniture and space for me.
Okay.
And Peggy we did adjust the idea about the presentation area to be where the audience goes up.
Oh, okay.
Or the presentation is down and the audience members are up.
I got you. Okay.
We got a hole in the floor now,
Yeah.
although it doesn't come out that way.
We have a sunken living room, or at least once people are on
Yeah.
risers, it's sinking there. Okay, kiddo, hold
The
on a
other
second.
thing, as we were building it, that we thought of is those walls that have the cupboards on them,
Yep.
of splitting that to countertop and hanging cupboards, so that the kids have places to put their projects and things.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now, are there, where the windows are, top and right, are there cabinets or storage or shelving beneath them, or do you see anything specific working? Are these floor-to-ceiling windows? Are these various heights in various places? What are you imagining there?
I haven't thought about that.
Okay,
Peggy,
no
what do
worries.
you?
I had thought they'd be all the way. I wanted a lot of light, and I thought we would just go all the way.
Okay.
Maybe even as I was putting it together, thinking, how about a patio door if there was a space outside in nice weather?
If you will give me 1 second, keep talking. I'm gonna find something that I'm excited to show you in just a second. So if you will keep talking about the ideas, and then I'm gonna find a project that I really, really love. So go ahead.
Whatever you want to say. What else do we want to say?
I don't. Part of it, I think, is just that we want it to be so flexible. It was hard to make a static drawing.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so when I did my Gliffy thing, I was already thinking, where am I going to put the tables, even just for this, even though it doesn't matter, because they're going to
Sure.
move around. But it's hard when you're working, like you say, when a tool kind of gives you constraints, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's hard. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why arrows are such a good friend when we present these things. And I think one of the things is to say, here are some suggested arrangements of furniture.
Right.
Here's the lecture format, here are breakouts, here are collaborative, that kind of thing. So I think it's always helpful to be able to do that. Oh, Lord, I can't find the thing I wanted to show you. It may not be that important right now. So yes, I completely understand what you mean by that. All right, so talk me through one or two more things that are important to you all.
I can't think of it. I'm a little brain dead right now. I'm usually napping this time of day.
That's
so.
okay. Well, hey.
What else do you have, Peggy? I don't. Oh, I really liked your idea of, like, whose idea was that about using the paint, the surfaces being multi-purpose?
Yep.
How durable is that paint, was my question right away.
I don't know. I'm not offhand. I don't have a good answer for you. So forgive me for that. I'm using it more as a model that when we. Yes, sir. I'm going to be down there in about 15 minutes. Oh, I can do my computer downstairs? All right. I will be company. Okay, let's go walk while the good people hopefully don't get dizzy. You're going to show me, okay? But you've got to be kind of quiet for 15 minutes. You're going to show me where I can work. Okay, we got to let the young people lead us forward in the future. I'm trying to walk the talk. So I don't know exactly how durable, but what I like about it is, oh, look at that, Bex. But I know I see it, but I have to sit here, right there. But sweetie, I can't. I really can't sit there because I can't. Okay, sweetheart. Remember what? Well, if you guys will give me just 1 second, I'm going to mute and have a little.
Uh-oh. What else do we want to say? We pretty much
I
did,
just
except
don't-
for those changes, we pretty much
I
did
don't
what
have
we had
anything else
said
to say.
before.
You could tell he does a lot of talking for a living.
Yeah, yeah.
He's good at it, but I can't talk that long.
Yeah, no, he's got twice the energy of a normal human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we now have a race. We have a crash up derby in the background, and so if you hear that, that's what's going on. Okay, so what I like about that idea of the paint, not so much the literalness of it, because that has its own realities, but the idea that once you see the desktop as writable, it changes this idea that furniture is meant to be holy and sacred. Instead, it's a vital element. In the same way with walls, that nobody has a problem with putting a whiteboard on the wall, but the moment you paint the wall whiteboard material, traditional folks panic because kids aren't supposed to write on the wall. They're supposed to write on the prescribed spaces. And this idea that you have to go to a space to write seems really antiquated. Whereas anywhere you are, if you can write in that space, you can accomplish anything, right? So anyway, I like that you borrowed that idea. For me, it's an idea I borrowed from somebody else, and I think there's some really great opportunities there. So I appreciate your use of it.